Good evening, everybody, and welcome here to the St. James in Springfield, Virginia. My name is Mark McClure. Matt Fusillo here with me for the Maryland Hockey Network as the Maryland Terrapins are set to finish up the ACC showcase here at the St. James. They are 2-0 so far with wins over Virginia Tech and George Washington, both absolute nail-biters. And now they're going to get the Georgetown Hoyas in this one. The Hoyas come into this one already having beaten Maryland once this season. We're going to see if that trend continues or is the Terps going to get some revenge tonight. We'll take a look as we have puck drop here, and the Terps will start with it. We'll give you today's starters between the posts as Ty Greenberg gets the start for Georgetown, and Henry Pelletier getting back-to-back nights of work between the posts for Maryland. Hoyas have it on the far side. It's being knocked around. Terps trying to come up with it. Daniel Tomaszewski, yesterday's hero, tries to dump that puck in, but it goes into the Georgetown bench, and we'll get our first stoppage in play.
Yeah, so last night, epic win by the Terps. Daniel Tomaszewski in double overtime, firing one home. Terps beat the Virginia Tech Hokies by a final score of 4-3. They kept battling back, and they'll certainly use that as momentum for today.
Maryland trying to reset themselves on this early attack as we played just under the first minute. This one goes into the Maryland zone. They'll try and recover it there, but no such luck as it comes across the near boards. Georgetown doing a good job holding this one in. One comes in off of Pelletier's pads. He makes a nice save there to get us started, at least for his day. This game was a penalty-filled mess the first time these two teams met, so both of them are trying to clean it up, but for both of them it was one of their first couple games of the season.
Really brought the physicality element that night back on September 25th.
Right by the Georgetown bench, they try and dig it loose. That's Seamus O'Hara dumping the puck in for the Hoyas. It's out in the left corner. Maryland working it around here for Trevor Drake, the very explosive call-up from the D3 team. Tries to drive and gets knocked down to the ice, and McMenamin going to chase it down, trying to regain possession. Mike Mealy dug that one out, and now it's behind the Hoyas net. Goes out to the point here for a wrister from Ray McNamara, and that one drifts just wide. Swings back behind the net. Naveen Gupta working on a clear for the Hoyas. And he just ends up sending it down to the other end of the ice, and that's going to be an icing call on Georgetown.
See Henry Pelletier between the pipes. He got the start last night. Aiden Jones on Friday. Thought it was going to be Jones again tonight, but Pelletier had a great game against the Hokies last night, so he gets the nod again tonight.
Faceoff will go to Ty Greenberg's right. 17:36 left in the opening period to play. No score so far as Georgetown tries to win this draw. They end up playing it off the boards. That's Seamus O'Hara, but it goes straight to Hunter Airy. Couldn't settle it down. Terps will reset from their own end. Tomaszewski sends a pass forward for Blake Wanner, now playing center on this fourth line, but this is going to be icing on Maryland.
Terps are bringing back those black jerseys for tonight. They wore the red earlier in the weekend, both games, I believe. And Georgetown wearing their off-white cream color with their blue shoulders.
Face-off goes to the Terps. A little bit of a struggle here as Landon Nguyen hits the ice on the near side. Nguyen still trying to knife this one loose. It ends up putting it into the Georgetown zone, but the Hoyas take it quickly from there and are in the attacking position. A quick wrist shot comes in, easily padded to the corner on the Henry Nelson shot. That was for the Hoyas. Another one comes in. They were looking to try and get a deflection that time from Nelson, but that one goes wide, and now Maryland with a 2-on-1 possibly developing for them. Goes in behind Nguyen. Was the intended target of that pass from Tomaszewski, but he ended up hitting the ice. Here's Nelson the other way for Georgetown. It's poked away by Airy, and that allows Maryland to control it as Georgetown will go for a change. Comes back to the near boards. Terps will have to reset themselves. Here's Airy, plays it off the glass. Goes for Tucker Healy, who's been explosive for the Terps as he continues to get more ice time.
Both guys are playing good hockey. Tucker Healy keeps scoring, but you got to give some credit to Hunter Airy's name as well. Playing with Tomaszewski in that top defensive unit, both guys have been really good, especially last night.
This one goes out towards the left dot. Beganowski couldn't get a shot off. 2 goals for him yesterday against Virginia Tech as a big hit against the boards. Ends up going behind the net for Tyler McAvoy. McAvoy trying to clear it up the boards for Beganowski. This one's poked loose. Could be a chance for Healy, but a good chase down effort there by Georgetown. That was Danny Herdike getting back. $15 left in the opening period as the Terps try to recover this one right at the line, but they're going to be caught offside as that was getting knocked around.
See the second line come out for the Terps. Bozen skating with Steinberg and Wilson today. We saw McMenamin in that line yesterday, but he'll be playing on the third line today.
Bozen dumps this one in. This one going right across where the glass and the boards come together. And just rolled along there as it heads back towards center. They get it over to Naveen Gupta. Gupta had some problems settling it, and he was able to clear it out towards center. So it goes back off the boards, re-dumped in by Steinberg. Wilson chasing after it. Check against the boards as he tries to punch it loose for Maryland. They go out back to the point. Koo was waiting for it. Never got to him completely, though. Around the board she goes. Back here for Gupta. He's going forward. Dumps the puck into the corner. Pelletier back there to retrieve it for his team. It's over for Jetson Koo. Koo with the pass for that one well out of Steinberg's reach. He'll go for a change while Georgetown recovers in their own end.
The face-off beat to the left of Pelletier. You got Depoy on the draw.
Terps trying to attack forward. This one dumped into the right corner that time by McMenamin. Depoy chasing behind. Depoy can't get a clean clear. Cross ice pass for O'Hara. Airy did a good job walling him off. The way they go tape to tape looking for Drake. Drake backhands one in front. It's knocked around. Maryland couldn't get a clean shot off in the end. And then Airy lets that one get under his stick and back out to center. Rister comes in. That one waffle boarded away by Greenberg between the posts for Georgetown. Maryland holds it in at the near post. At the near boards, I'm sorry. E.J. Malizer slowly brings it forward. Just sends one in. Goes off the pad of Henry Pelletier. From being knocked around right at the blue line as Maryland works to get a clear off. They got it to center. They look to get it into Drake. Couldn't generate anything offensively there. Those are back out to center ice for Blake Wanner. Wanner dumps one in. Pause there as it goes out to the corner again. And we get a stoppage in play with 12:07 left on the clock. This faceoff will come out to the neutral zone. This one being held by Georgetown near the corner. Go back out to the point. One comes in wide of Henry Pelletier. Georgetown still trying to scramble forward as it goes right across the slot.
Oh, you look at Liam Eden with his size, his speed, his skill. He does it all. He does that all the time. You get a puck along the far boards. There's a good save by Pelletier. The net comes off its moorings as well. Power move by the Hoyas. Pelletier stands his crease. So we get another stoppage.
Down to 10:53 left on the clock. No score between Maryland and the Hoyas of Georgetown. Near boards, Boston tries to get a handle on it. He'll be able to get it back to center ice. Steinberg brings it into the offensive zone. Drifts one in. That was sticked away, though, by E.J. Melizer. Come back in. Another one off the pads there on the shot by Boston. Goes into the corner. Maryland tries to recover it there. Wilson trying to dig it loose, get it back to the point for Koo, but it ends up at the stick of a Hoya. Boston wins it back, though. Gets it right in front. Goes off a pad. He's got a second chance, and he goes barreling into the net, and it comes off its moorings.
Boston and Wilson playing catch, trying to give the puck to each other. Create a good scoring chance. But Boston barrels into the net himself, so both nets come off the moorings within a few moments of each other.
Maryland's going to get a full-fledged change here, so they'll move to the third line. Terps try to quickly center it. DuPois ends up giving it up as Georgetown looks for a clearing chance. Hoya sent it off the boards. It goes back into the corner. Georgetown working for a clear as it's backhanded into the neutral zone. Drake got it, sent it back into the offensive zone, but Georgetown took it from there. Good backhander in towards the high slot, and nothing comes to that for Georgetown. Nine and a half, a wrist shot comes in. Pelletier makes the save off the chest protector. He'll just dump that one loose, though. Let him chase after it as it goes. And Maryland will just dump that one in so they can get a change. Wanner quickly to chase after the puck. McAvoy from behind, pass forward intercepted by Georgetown. This one's played off into the corner for Tyler McAvoy. McAvoy flips it into the neutral zone.
Close to a high stick there by Wanner, but play continues.
Gupta gave it up, and then a couple of jam opportunities there for Landon to win at the post. Neither found the back of the net, though. One gets into the right corner. Wanner again trying to dig this one loose. Swings around the boards, looking to get it to McAvoy. McAvoy got it poked back out to the neutral zone. Georgetown, a little bit of a miscommunication there, narrowly results in a collision. Still a battle for it at the far boards with under 8 minutes left. Flipped off the boards by Maryland as they try and change possession going their way. But again, Georgetown's been kind of relentless here early, Matt, on the forecheck.
A lot of back and forth hockey tonight. Not really too many good chances. Again, we're only just over 12 minutes in, but expect the ice to open up at some point.
Eaton, a little spin move there to escape some trouble. Clattering for the puck down there as Eden trying to come up with it. Gets it out to McNamara. Wrist shot comes in. That one may have gone off Healy skating wide. Back out to center. And a backhand one for Henry Nelson as he brings it into the corner. Nelson being checked off by Koo. Goes into the neutral zone. Healy gets it back. Healy, we know what he can do as he gets into the slot, but he lost it off the top of his stick.
Seen that a lot lately. Eden says that he's able to play very well with Healy, and he's exactly right. I mean, he knows best too, but he creates so much space and opens the ice up for Healy. Healy's able to do his thing and finesse the defense, work his way straight to the net. We see that all the time. Players are able to do a good job of either pinning the opposition into the boards or doing whatever they can to open up the ice for their line mates. And Liam Eden does a great job with that, allowing Tucker Healy to take the puck himself.
Goes behind the Maryland net. Pelletier knifes it into the corner. Ends up back for a one-time from the blue line. Deflects off of Tomaszewski and just goes wide. Georgetown holding the puck. 5:48 left in the opening period. They lose it near center. But they do recover as they bring it in here with Daniel Sipple, and Sipple will fire a shot well wide. Pass forward goes off the stick of one Hoya and then into the near boards. Airy tries to get it loose. Airy still relentlessly keeping the puck in for Maryland now. DePoy hounding the Georgetown defense. They go for a centering pass. Airy let it get under his stick, and Airy's little lackadaisical. We got a penalty coming up on Georgetown. Tomaszewski taking his time as it looks like Maryland wants to get themselves set up on a 6-on-5, but Airy was not prepared for that pass, and he just pretty much will let that one go in favor of getting this penalty. We'll get the call.
Looks like McMenamin is shaken up too on the bench. See him kneeling over in some pain.
Tough call there. It looked like it was an interference call on the Hoyas. There's a conversation here now going on between some of the Hoyas and the officials. It's worth noting the Georgetown's without their top goal scorer, Danny Overcash, getting a day off today. And Maryland trying to take advantage of that. Trying to get some revenge here and make themselves 3 for 3 here at the ACC Showcase.
Yeah, they beat George Washington Friday night, beat the powerhouse Virginia Tech last night. So this is a very winnable game, especially when you come in hungry for revenge. They lost to Georgetown earlier in the year, as we were saying earlier. So you're going to want to find the back of the net as much as you can and come out this weekend 3-0. That'll be a great feeling for the boys.
Face off. Won by Maryland. They will set up their power play unit. They're going to be patient. No, actually a quick wrist shot comes in just as I say that from Healy. Can't jam it in on a second effort. Then he goes to Eden, and he scored. Liam Eden The main man, the captain, does it again on the power play this time, and Maryland takes the lead 1-0 with 4.5 minutes left to play in the first period.
You see that for a second? Healy tried to do the Michigan goal behind the net. Tried getting that puck on a stick, and seen a few NHL players do that, but decided to give that pass to Eden instead. Eden fires it home.
And now the Terps have the lead. Reset here from Maryland as Airy backhands one, trying to clear. Now physical play down there by Georgetown as they try and bring it back out. Malizer tries a slapper. That one got deflected on its way in, but a good save made by Pelletier. Still danger, though, for Maryland, but then Eden cuts that out by picking the puck up, and he, as per usual, is being creative coming down the near boards. But he gets leveled this time against the boards by Mike Mealy. Maryland out to the point. They swing it around for Tomaszewski. Wrist shot deflected by Eden. Backhand chance on the rebound, and a really nice save there by Ty Greenberg. As the whistle comes up, we're going to get a slashing penalty. Slashing penalty is going to go against Patrick Beganowski, so he'll go to the box. And now it's an opportunity for Georgetown to set up on the power play, but this has still been a much cleaner game than what we saw last time these two teams met here at the St. James. There's no doubt about that. Just one penalty for each side so far.
Oh, absolutely.
Much more resembling the game of hockey. Malizer with it at the point. Swings it across. A wrist shot comes in, goes straight across the face of goal. This one's cleared by Maryland. They'll get an opportunity to get a break here as Malizer will go for a change for Georgetown. The Hoyas bring it up from their own end. 2-on-2 developing here, but a lot of traffic in front as Peter Korn brings it forward. Korn goes to the point for Robert Churchill. Back to Korn. Schiavone. Back to Korn again, a wrist shot from high. That one was redirected. A good save by Pelletier, and the rebound chance never came in, despite it falling right at the feet of one of the Hoyas. This one's poked loose by Healy, and he's able to backhand it down the other end of the ice. And Maryland gets a chance to get some fresh players on with 42 seconds left on the penalty kill, 2:20 left in the period. They backhand this one into no man's land as Georgetown picks it up. They have an opportunity here with Adam Cookson. Goes over to Mike Mealy, back to Cookson, tried a centering pass. Got all the way through, and it's fired in behind by Danny Herdike. To the point for Herdike. He lines up a one-timer. That goes wide of the right post. It's grabbed there by Teddy Dyer. 2 seconds left on the penalty kill for Maryland. They'll get one more shot off here as the wrister is blocked up high on the effort by Mealy. Maryland pokes it out to center ice. There's a one-on-one for Beganowski the other way. Beganowski tried to hold that one and then fire. And he ended up getting poked off of his stick with 1:20 left in the opening period of play. Goes to McMenamin. Lays it off for DePoy. Now Drake tries to corral it at the far boards. Georgetown able to start the rush the other way as this one goes out to no man's land. Here's a one-on-one chance. Wrist shot goes high as Schiavone was right in front. Malizer at center ice. Gets it in for Schiavone in the offensive zone. Right dot, he'll try another wrist shot. Again off the shoulder of Pelletier. Shots 5-8. Georgetown leads, but Maryland has a 1-0 lead in the goals category with 40 seconds left in the period. Maryland will try and start the attack, but a poor pass allows Georgetown to bring it right back in. They did have to tag up there, so they got an extra moment as the pass up to Drake is a little bit long. Gupta gets it back and gives it off for Malizer. Eliza cutting forward towards the high slot, avoids a check from Wilson, sends a weak shot in off the right pad of Pelletier. Maryland able to clear. 7 seconds left. They'll try and get Drake to get one last thing going towards the high slot. He tried to get a shot on, but he gets laid on the ice, and that'll be the end of the opening period of play.
Well, a clean period for the Terps. We did not really get that last game against Georgetown, as you've been saying. Got the power play goal from Eden, assisted by Healy. So you definitely take this momentum to the locker room for the Terps. Great 20 minutes.
So we'll take a break here on Maryland Hockey Network. We do apologize for some of the issues we had in that first period. Hopefully they have sorted themselves out. We'll have a clean broadcast here for the remainder of this evening's game. But for right now, Terps have a 1-0 lead going into the first intermission on the Maryland Hockey Network. We'll be back after the break. Well, welcome back, everybody. Mark McClure, Matt Fusillo, here at the St. James, Maryland, finishing up this weekend's ACC showcase against the Hoyas. Currently lead 1-0 on a goal from Liam Eden. For Eden, that was goal number 9 on the year. Now has 19 points. As we're underway now in period number 2. Terps take it with Daniel Tomaszewski. Tries a cross ice pass that ends up going off the far boards. Repicked up here by Robert Churchill for Georgetown. Churchill plays it back to his own defense. This one gets poked loose and a possible 2-on-1 the other way. Ends up being loose here at the left dot. Shot there fanned on by Schiavone. And at center, Maryland can clear the other way. Liam Eden, he's trying to use his deadly speed to generate something. It goes off to Healy, tight angle shot. Greenberg makes the save, gets it right back though. Flips the puck back out to Tomaszewski, goes across the ice for an airy wrister. Save made again there by Greenberg.
Good shift there. Saucer passes and creating space for your teammates. A lot of the fundamental stuff.
Comes here to the near post as Tomaszewski tried to take that one back for Maryland. Bozen clears towards the blue line, and now Maryland go the other way. A breakaway chance for Healy. Healy, a wrist shot that goes wide. Daniel Sipple did a great job to cut down the angle. Well, that was Danny Herdike, actually, I believe, that made that play difficult. Out to the point, Steinberg plays it off the glass behind for Chase Wilson. Wilson hit from behind. And this one drifts out towards the right dot, edge of the Georgetown zone. They do get it out to center. Maryland dumps it back in, trying to keep the pressure on the Hoyas, but the Hoyas do have possession here. They do end up just playing it down the ice. Icing is waved off on this occasion as the Terps send it forward for Bozen. Bozen checked off the puck there by Dyer. Dyer plays it in behind the Maryland net. Pelletier held it there. McAvoy with a backhander. But that one out of the reach of Wilson. And again, Georgetown will have a chance to settle it in. But again, at the end of a shift, they'll just dump it in. Near boards, a scrum for the puck. Goes right out in front. Dangerous spot. Shot comes in. Not sure if Pelletier had to make a save on that one. This one goes out to center ice. Bozen with a good interception. He's got a one-on-one as he tries to beat his defender. It ends up off of his stick, and an easy intercept in the end for Naveen Gupta.
Yeah, Bozen got a long shift, so after that, he just goes straight to the bench.
Here's Gabe Franco beginning this attack for Georgetown, but he loses it to Andrew DuPois for Maryland. DuPois' pass around the boards ends up nearly being intercepted again by Gupta as it goes out towards the neutral zone. DuPois trying to continue to work it forward, but then had it poke checked away from behind. Seamus O'Hara making the play that time for Georgetown as it's dumped in by the Hoyas. Pelletier has to hold, but he forced to play it off the boards quicker than he would have liked it to. Wobbly wrist shot gets blocked as it came in from Mike Mealy. Wrist shot from the right circle. DuPois has that saved. Greenberg equal to the effort as it flips high up off the glass. Tomaszewski maintaining. Wrist shot comes in off the chest of Greenberg that time. McMenamin keeps it alive. Goes back to the right point. Tomaszewski drifts towards the center. Doesn't get all the way to the net, but Trevor Drake was there to hold it. Gets it off for Wanner. Wanner couldn't get full control of that. They won an offsides, and it does come in very late. It was pretty clear from here that was offsides on Drake.
Yeah, puck just coming out of the zone, and the Hoyas knew it. So we're getting offside. Terps are playing some clean hockey, I think, especially coming after that last game against the Hoyas.
There's definitely a fatigue factor setting in for these Terps with 3 games in 3 days. Off until next week this time. Sunday they play Rowan at Fort DuPont Ice Arena.
And you got Pelletier starting 2 nights in a row as well.
Which is something that's even tough for the players at the highest level. Even at the NHL, you rarely see goaltenders go back-to-back like that. But he's held up well. He's working a shutout on 10 shots. Rister comes in here by Melizer. It ends up in the corner. O'Hara charged in to get the puck back for Georgetown, though. Sends it back out for the point. Churchill gave it up. Rister comes in. That one saved as Sipple's wrist shot had some definite venom on it, but again, Pelletier in good position there at the post. Cross-ice feed towards Pelletier, towards Tomaszewski, was off target by Maryland. Georgetown had just a moment to recover, and they'll just dump it into the Maryland zone for Tomaszewski chase. That actually came out before the red line, so it's icing on the Hoyas.
So you see the first line back out there, Healy, Eden, and Beganowski. Eden scoring in the first, Healy picking up the assist on that one. And it looks like you see McNamara and Koo on defense.
This one, a scrum forward near the near boards. Eden has the last laugh as he swings it around for Jetson Koo. Koo tried to get it back to Eden. Goes off the boards again. Eden trying to get it out of his skates. Backhands it for Healy, who's in a little bit of space, and then he takes a tight angle shot. Greenberg was way into his net, but he still made the save. Goes into the neutral zone. Georgetown takes it the other direction. They just send it in off the stick of Henry Pelletier. Goes off the boards back to the Hoyas. As they hold the offensive zone. Dumped in there by Churchill. A chase after it does not result in a Hoya chance. They do come up with the puck, however, as they send it back out to Churchill at the point. A one-timer. That got blocked. That was actually Andrew Chan on that one-timer. Battle for the puck ends in Georgetown in possession. McNamara got it back after the poke check, though. Pass goes towards the slot, and that got off a skate and got out of danger for Maryland, and now they'll get a chance to clear as Liam Eden taking it along the right wing boards. Eden wraps it around, tried to swing one in front for Beganowski. That one was blocked, but Maryland still holding the offensive zone with Wilson working with the first-line wings, even though he's a second-line center. Goes out Holman, does a good job of holding this puck in. Goes back out for Wilson, battling.
Good job by Wilson, buying his teammates time as well. They go to the bench. Get the reinforcements out there as well. A delayed penalty here.
It's coming up on Maryland as they get possession here. We'll check the call. It's Boston, going to the box, and he's going to get hit with a trip here with 13:11 left in period number 2. 1-0 Maryland, but now another chance for Georgetown to go on the power play. Face-off goes to Maryland. Airy slaps one around the boards, and that'll be Maryland's first clear as Georgetown will have to chase after with Mike Mealy. Mealy waiting, goes forwards to Schiavone. He dumps it into the far corner. Taken by Arian. He clears again. He's been a real specialist on these penalty kills for Maryland this year.
He has been.
Mealy, cross-ice pass. They go forward. It goes off of Schiavone, sticking into the Maryland zone. Airy takes it again there and clears again. That's his third clear on this shift.
Yeah, Airy's playing some good hockey. Last night he was all over the ice, and tonight it seems like he's picking up right where he left off.
1 minute, 2 seconds left on the power play for Georgetown. It has not given them much as Churchill goes across the ice for Schiavone. Schiavone left circle. Wilson bearing down on him. He's got some space. Tried to send one in front to get a deflection off of Churchill, and then Dyer drives one off the boards. Schiavone, now they get themselves set up. Wrist shot comes in, was blocked. They were trying to get a deflection out of Dyer. Dyer does eventually get it, plays it off the boards. Mealy, hit by Tomaszewski. They still get it out for Dyer, back to Mealy. Mealy, cross-ice feed, a chance for Schiavone. Doesn't find the back of the net. Great save there, it seemed. Not sure if that was block or a save, but either way, they're turned away.
Looks like Tomaszewski stepped in to help as well. Trying to keep that puck towards the outside and let it get to the front of the net.
Tomaszewski with it now, cross ice, chance shorthanded for McMenamin, but he couldn't jam it in at the far post on Ty Greenberg. 3 seconds left on the kill for Maryland, and they will kill this one off successfully as Boston quickly goes to the bench. Maryland looking for that cherry-picking opportunity. They try to get it with Healy, but that one was deflected on the way through. And now here come the Hoyas on attack. Churchill behind Pelletier. He couldn't come up with it cleanly. They get it up to Healy for Maryland. He goes across the near boards here, but he lost the puck. Centering pass by Georgetown, nearly intercepted by McMenamin. A wrister comes in, that one off the pad, offsides anyway on the Hoyas. .38 now left in period number 2. At least that was what was left before they messed up the clock. So they'll have a stoppage there while they fix that action.
Unless we have one of those official timeouts.
Is this what this is? Yeah, it looks like this is an official timeout.
We're not sure what the story is with those. Obviously don't see those at the NHL level at all, but we saw it on Friday night, I believe, here at the St. James. There were about 4 timeouts in that game, so we were wondering what the story was. The officials actually called 2.
So this is an officials timeout. We'll stick with you, though, because it's only a minute long and only 20 seconds left on that. But Maryland has the lead 1-0. They're being outshot, 11-8 by Georgetown. Georgetown's definitely had their chances, but Pelletier's been really solid. Maryland's done a good job clearing any danger, no rebounds so far in this game. And I think that's key for Maryland as they've tried to hold on even though they're getting outshot.
Yeah, the defense has been pretty tight, I'd say, helping out Pelletier. And even when Georgetown does get those chances, which they haven't gotten too many of tonight, Terps defense has done a good job of keeping that puck away from the open net and giving Pelletier some time to get back into form.
He's looked good. 11 saves for him so far, no goals allowed. Maryland gets it across the near boards. Off that face-off in the neutral zone. It's dumped in by Georgetown when they got it back. Backhanded towards Eden. Eden flips one for Beganowski at the near boards. Beganowski brings it into the offensive zone. Has it pickpocketed from behind, though, by Jeff Eaton. Here's Healy with the puck. Healy has a poke checked off his stick. Eden got it back, though. Got turned around there, though, in the right circle. Couldn't get a shot off. Gets it back again, though, because he's just a hounder. Gets it over to Healy. Tight angle shot. Goes up into the netting.
Saw Liam Eden on that offensive zone entry doing his best to stay onside. Keeping his leg behind that blue line, stretching all the way out. Sometimes you got to do the splits if it's a close play. And he did just that there.
Sorry about that. Lost the camera briefly, but we're back. As Tomaszewski takes it, pokes it loose, and looks like Landon Nguyen lumbering to the bench, favoring a left hand. As this one flips into the Maryland zone area, has to chase back to get it. He's being pressured heavily from behind. Nearly brought up against the boards. There's still a battle for it. Dyer trying to win it back. Dyer holding the puck here as he's thrown up against the boards hard there by Thomas Pedersen. And that was, a big hit down there. Pedersen, you can change into offense, but you can't take the defender out of him, I'll tell you that. Wrist shot comes in, save made by Greenberg. It went right down in front of him. He didn't know where the puck was. This one backhanded Into the neutral zone for Churchill. Churchill plays it off the boards, and he'll chase after it himself. Doesn't have a ton of help, though. He's able to get it over to Schiavone. Back to Churchill. Churchill into the slot. Goes back to the pointer wrist shot. That one hits off of Trevor Drake's arm and goes wide. Tomaszewski backhands it behind his own net for Airy. Airy being pressured by Churchill. Gets it off. Long pass forward there, trying to get DePoy splitting defenders. This should be icing, but DePoy chases down first, sent it right towards the crease, but he couldn't get any type of power on a shot. On the other side of things, this is Schiavone dumping the puck in. 7:50 left in the second period. There's across the boards. Drake helps it along. It will be taken by Georgetown in their own zone. They'll reset themselves with Andrew Chan. His pass forward immediately intercepted by McAvoy. Then McAvoy got aggressive with it, trying to go with a stretch pass to Drake. It ends up on the stick of Bosin. Bosin sends it in front for DePoy. They can't score. Goes back out. McAvoy was in a good spot, but he overran it a little bit. Overskated it, I should say. This one's poked towards the net by Bosin, and that one just a bit wide.
Good no-look pass by Trevor Drake, too.
This one back into the neutral zone. So we have a whistle go here for and didn't catch the call there, but it's good. The faceoff's going to come into the Georgetown zone. Face-off won by Maryland. As they work to get a shot off. Fired back out to the neutral zone. Now into the Georgetown, or into the Maryland zone, I'm sorry. McAvoy. Slowly drifting up ice, nearly loses a handle on it.
McAvoy's doing a lot of skating with Piper Holman tonight. Number 7 and number 9 in black.
This one poked into the neutral zone by Malizer. Holman backhands one all the way down to the other end of the ice. Icing going to be signaled and called on Maryland. Will go into the Terps zone for this upcoming face-off.
See Chase Wilson in the defensive zone draw. That's quick
and it
chance.
goes quick shot, and they scored. My goodness, that did not take long. Right off the face-off, Georgetown has tied this game up with an Adam Cookson goal. And now we are knotted up at 1 with 6:02 left in the second period.
Only took 3 seconds off the face-off. Quickly won back and fires it home. Quick goal for Georgetown. They tie it at 1.
Georgetown quickly has it in their own zone. Maryland trying to keep the pressure on them after giving up that goal. Beganowski gets it over to Healy. Eden backhands it. That one goes into some trouble. But in the end, Maryland is able to recover in their own zone. Cross ice pass to McNamara. Now here's Koo. Koo clears it forward. Up for Liam Eden in the right circle. He lays it back. Beganowski shoots and he scores. Patrick Beganowski has 3 goals in 2 games. Another one right there. And the Terps immediately take the lead back 2-1.
That's how you answer, right? I mean, we see it so many times this year. They did it 3 times last night. All those one-goal games, all those one-goal moments, and they kept coming back to tie it. And Bieganowski carrying the hot stick. He scores again. That's 3 goals in the last 24 hours for Patrick Bieganowski.
Puck ends up going forward for Georgetown after they won that restart on the draw. Trying to knife this one loose. Across the near boards, Georgetown able to bring it in here with Daniel Sipple. Sipple, the wrist shot. Never got anywhere as it was deflected. Andrew Chan takes it back with a D-to-D pass. Pass goes forward as Landon Nguyen tries to take it in. Nguyen couldn't get the shot off there either, but he gets it back. Nguyen across for Tomaszewski, wrist shot. That one deflected and wide. Maryland gets a rebound chance from Wanner, but it's off the outside of the net. Goes back to the red line for Airy. Airy quickly dumps that one in, but he was behind the red line. That's icing on Maryland. So we'll go into the Terp zone for this draw. Georgetown at center. Cross ice feed. Rister comes in. Pelletier covers for the face-off with 3:58 remaining in the period. Draw, won by Georgetown. They have in the offensive zone DePoy with a good check there against the boards. Now it's still loose. We have a couple of Hoyas and Terrapins getting into it down there, and then now we're going to get a whistle here. I think there was a little too much for what the officials would like out of that battle.
We'll see if they send anyone to the box. And DePoy skating away. Yep, so DePoy will go to the box. We're going to get a 4-on-4, looks like.
Which is probably what that deserved, that situation.
It's fair. A little bit of roughing.
From both sides, and nothing crazy out of it, just.
So 4-on-4 hockey. The draw will be to the right of Pelletier since that's where the roughing took place.
Face-off won by the Hoyas. They swing it across for Cookson. Wrist shot from the point. That one took a deflection and went wide. 3:35 left in the period. McMenamin going the other way as this one ends up off the netting on the far side of the ice. We'll get a face-off here in the neutral zone.
See Bosin on the draw. He's playing with Steinberg. And you also got McNamara and McAvoy on D.
Dyer takes it into the Maryland zone. Terps try to clear, and they do. He ends up under a stick. Icing waved off on this one. Dyer gets it back in the neutral zone. Here he comes. Wrist shot from a tight angle. Save made. Pelletier off the chest protector again. Face off this time will go to the left of Henry Pelletier. Draw one by Maryland. Here's Tomaszewski. Ended up losing it, but Healy comes up with it. Healy waiting, backhands it across for Liam Eden. Eden tried to send one back across for Tomaszewski, but he had some difficulty getting his stick down. 50 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Sipple gave it back for Malizer. Back to Sipple. Now this is Korn going forward. Back to Sipple, here's Schiavone. He just sends one into the corner. 2:12 left in the period. 25 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Airy under some distress, nearly lost the puck, and then noticing that Tomaszewski just sends it to center ice. There's Eden coming in quickly, going right in front, tried to get a backhander past Greenberg, but it flew off of his stick. Tomaszewski goes to Eden in the slot of his shot. Greenberg, a nice save on that one. A really nice shift, though, for Liam Eden. Schiavone, cross ice feed, right in front. Pelletier, one denial and two. On two chances right in front, Henry Pelletier stands strong.
And how Beganowski helping Pelletier out as well. Getting right into the net, not afraid to take that shot.
And icing called here against Maryland. So we'll go and skate to the other end of the ice here for another face-off. $1:20 left in the second period. Draw goes to Maryland. Here's Chase Wilson trying to chase it down. No pun intended on that one. As Dyer with a give off to Cookson. Far boards, he brings it in. He's surrounded, tried to get a shot off. Fanned on the first attempt, second attempt was blocked. Dyer goes back to Cookson, but that miscommunication there gives the puck back to Tomaszewski, who flips it to center ice. And this one will probably be close enough on goal that icing will be waved off. We're going to get a penalty here on Jason Steinberg for tripping with 45.6 seconds left in period number 2. Steinberg to the box. And another chance for Georgetown to go to work on the power play. Check comes right in front of the scorer's table down there, and the puck goes into the Georgetown zone. Hoyas bring it forward. We get it off for Churchill. Churchill gets around Dupuy into the offensive zone. Laid back one-timer from Malizer. Rebound chance, and Churchill couldn't put it on net. Another wrister comes in. Pelletier able to make this save with 13 seconds left. We get a whistle. That shot came in from Peter Korn. Face off to Pelletier's right with 13 seconds left in the period.
See a quick line change here. Eden and Healy come back out, and Dupuy and Bosden come off. 13 seconds left.
Face-off goes straight to McAvoy. He'll clear it down the ice, and that should get Maryland through period number 2. As Greenberg was pressured, he had to just play it into the corner. And with 1 second left, Maryland will not be able to get a shot off, and that will take us to the second intermission. Maryland 2, Georgetown 1 through 40 minutes of play here on the Maryland Hockey Network. Terps trying to make it 3 wins this weekend at the ACC Showcase. We'll take a break for the intermission. Be back for the start of the third right after the break. Welcome back here, Maryland Hockey Network. Mark McClure and Matt Fusil on the call from the St. James. Final game of the ACC Showcase here for the Terrapins. 2 wins over Virginia Tech and George Washington, trying to make it 3 against Georgetown. They're on the penalty kill here for another minute and 12 seconds, but they do have a 2-1 lead, courtesy of a goal from Patrick Bieganowski, his 3rd of this tournament. This one goes out to the point. A Malizer wrist shot gets blocked by Boston. Boston will chase it down. It's a foot race down there with him and Korn. Korn gets it, though, and is able to get it out of harm's way. Here comes Herdyke with a pass forward, getting it to Sipple. Sipple backhands it off the backboards there and gets it to Churchill. Churchill not a ton of steam going forward there. He ends up losing it. McAvoy tried to clear, goes back to Malizer. He lines up a wrist shot. That one ends up off the right arm, of Henry Pelletier, and the Terps will clear down the other way. 22 seconds left on the kill. This one goes out. Eden holding it in as Maryland trying to burn as much clock as possible here shorthanded. 10 seconds left in the period. 10 seconds left, not in the period, on the power play. Georgetown with it now. They go up from Malizer. He backhands one into the offensive zone. Maryland quickly clears. Herdyke will reset for Georgetown. Now we have 5-on-5 hockey with 18.5 left in the final period of play. Terps holding a 2-1 lead. This one backhanded right in front. Nearly a golden chance for Tucker Healy. He was put on a plate for Liam Eden, but he couldn't finish. This one goes out to the blue line. Backhanded. Maryland tried to hold it in, were unable to, and now Georgetown takes possession. This has not been an offensive showcase. As you can see, both teams are a little low in the energy department in this game. 21 shots to 13. A wrist shot comes in. Big save by Greenberg on Healy. Healy tries to wrap it around, and they score! Tucker Healy with a wraparound goal. And the Terps lead 3-1 at just over 2 minutes into the third period.
I think it was the goal that fooled the entire arena. Nobody knew it was in at first. Besides Healy himself in the bench shirt celebrating. And then us up here found out. Could not even see that puck. I don't know if you did. I could not see it.
The only thing I could see was the signal from the official that it was in the back of the net. That's what tipped me off to that being a goal. And now Maryland with the 2-goal edge. And again, look who is doing the monster share of the scoring. The entire first line has scored. They've been Maryland's pretty much only offense all season, and that continues to be the case here on this Sunday.
Yeah, so Healy with the 6th goal of the year. He's now up to, he's really been scoring, reeling in those goals ever since that first night. He scored 2 for his first 2 collegiate goals.
And Rowan was his coming out party, right?
Oh, absolutely.
All intents and purposes. And ever since then, he's been probably the most reliable player.
Coach Carter was saying this weekend that he's always the first name on the score sheet, and he continues that tonight. Scoring another goal, and his line mates also picking up goals.
Georgetown needs the response here quickly before Maryland really gets settled in. Maryland with McNamara. We'll go to Airy as those two on the ice for a short stint here. Backhanded to center for Eden, but Eden, that pass went to nobody. Goes deep into the Georgetown zone. Hoya is trying to clear off the boards. They do get it to center ice where Healy picks it up. Healy cuts inside to create some space, but Healy couldn't get a pass off. Was looking for McAvoy on the opposite side of the ice. McAvoy cutting in, plays it off the boards to get it around for Tomaszewski. It got for a moment there to Bieganowski, but he turned it over. Now here's Schiavone. He gets right in front, tried to direct it off the pads of Pelletier. .22 shots for the Hoyas, 14 for Maryland, but Maryland leads 3-1. Here's McAvoy, goes into the corner for Healy. Back to McAvoy as he drifts in towards the high slot there. Gave it off to Tomaszewski, whose shot went wide. Something we missed as well. Looks like on that goal, Maryland also got on the power play as they had Cookson go to the box. Didn't see the call. It was really nonchalant, but Georgetown able to kill that off. So now we're back to even strength hockey as this one goes off the boards. Drake goes to Healy. Healy trying to wrap around again. He goes down to the ice now. Gaggle of bodies will draw the attention of the officials. They will whistle this play dead with 15:28 left in the third period. 3-1 Maryland.
Healy's all over the net tonight. No surprise at all, though. And obviously on that Liam Eden power play goal, Healy had the puck behind the net. And then he tried to win that Michigan goal, it looked like. I'm not sure if he was trying to do one or faking it or what. But he's been all over the net tonight, behind it, in front of it, wraparounds, you name it.
This one flipped off the boards, goes into the Maryland zone. Georgetown were the first to it, though, and they may have an opportunity to set themselves up here. Gabe Franco trying to dig this one out for the Hoyas. Goes out for Piper Holman. Holman goes off for DePoy, and then Drake will dump the puck in. McMenamin trying to track it down here against the near boards in the right corner. They have 3 Hoyas, 2 Terrapins in there. They're having problems digging this one out. Now they're going to get some feet involved. They finally are able to, and Georgetown gets it out to the neutral zone. Piper Holman goes to Drake. Drake going east-west here, and then he'll drop back to Ray McNamara. D to Holman, back up to Drake, who's doing a good job moving off the puck, gets it to DePoy, wrist shot blocked. A Hoya cross-ice pass, gets to Drake first. Ends up in the right corner. McMenamin trying to get it back. One of the Hoyas hit the ice, and then they are able to swing it around the boards, and a whistle goes as that puck was going from one side of the ice to the other. That one may have gotten into the benches. So the faceoff goes all the way down to the Georgetown zone to the right of Greenberg. And 14:09 left. The Hoyas win the draw. Goes out to center ice. Airy dumps it back in. Georgetown picks it back up in their own zone, however. Looking to get it to Churchill. Back out to the point. One-timer. That one went off the back there of Blake Wanners. It was lined up by Gupta. Terps still trying to clear the zone. They are still not able to do so. Sipple tried a wrist shot, and that one was blocked. Georgetown tracking back in their own zone to recover the puck. 13:15 left in the final period of play. Terps by 2. Gupta places the boards for Churchill. Churchill has a poke checked off his stick by Landon Nguyen and ends up back in the Terps' possession near center ice. Dumped in by Airy, and then the Terps will go for a full-fledged change. Here's Churchill near boards. Both teams a little bit sloppy here, just trying to get possession of the puck. Tomaszewski will just dump this one in, and the chase gets the puck back for Georgetown. So the Hoyas work it up ice. Not for long, though, as the Terps get it right back, nearly do. Cookson trying to make it difficult for Tomaszewski to clear. Here's a wrist shot from Dyer. Palladier doesn't know where it was at. It was right on his right pad, but luckily the Terps get away with it. Eden on the other side of things. He's the only Terp in the offensive zone currently. And then he has it taken off of his stick as reinforcements were coming in. Malizer off the boards there into the Maryland zone. McAvoy tracks this at one down, gets it over to Jetson Koo. Now here come the Terrapins in some space. This is Healy. Healy right dot. Sends a pass back for Steinberger, just misses one high and wide. McAvoy holds it in for the Terps, however. Behind the net, Steinberg tried to backhand one in front for Bozen. Healy comes up with it. Healy looking for Koo, was a little bit off target, still was able to hold the puck in the offensive zone, however, but this pass gets past Steinberg. Pile up behind the net. Both teams trying to get this one loose. Georgetown still holding possession, but they're having trouble clearing as the forecheck for Maryland's been pretty good in this third period, and they have not shown too many signs of fatigue so far. Here's a 2-on-2 for Georgetown. Led by Dyer, he lays it back for Cookson. Cookson tried a wrist shot, but that one blocked by Piper Holman. It's a reset for Georgetown in the neutral zone. 10.5 left to play in this game. Maryland leads 3-1. Pass in the neutral zone, intercepted. Wrist shot from McAvoy goes wide. One got underneath Henry Nelson's stick. Maryland takes it back in their own zone. It's flipped off the glass back into the Hoya zone. And then we'll have a whistle here. That one may have come before the red line. It did, so that's icing on Maryland. Now 10-12 remaining in the final period of play. Maryland still holding a 3-1 lead. The draw goes to the Hoyas. This one wristed in. Swings around for Nelson. Henry Nelson backhands one off the pad. It ends up right in front. A shot comes, nice save made by Pelletier. Bobby Kelly was in a great spot in front. But again, Pelletier makes a nice save when his defense allowed someone right in front.
Pelletier showing no signs of tiredness getting the start last night. Looks pretty fresh tonight. Giving up one goal. Georgetown's got 24 shots.
23 save night. That is not bad for Pelletier coming off the win against Georgetown. Coming off the win against Virginia Tech, I'm sorry. Working on a win against Georgetown. This one goes out to the neutral zone where Herdike takes it. Bad giveaway there, though, by Georgetown. A wrist shot from distance was just high and wide by Beganowski. Rebound chance. And one of the Terrapins goes clattering into the boards down there. That was Daniel Tomaszewski, but he plays a physical game. He's right back on his feet. 9:19 left in the third period. This one goes off the skates of Nelson. Now a 2-on-2 for Georgetown. Nelson ends up just playing it off the boards, allowing Bobby Kelly to try and get it back. It's held in by the Hoyas. No, it is not after a late whistle from the far linesman.
So we get a neutral zone draw right near the Terps blue line.
Tomaszewski off that faceoff, flips one high in the air, looking to get it to Landon Nguyen. Nguyen with the puck. That one was redirected, and a really nice save by Greenberg because that one he did not have much time to react to. Wanner had it, then lost it. Georgetown up the other way. Churchill trying to get to Schiavone. Yet again, it's taken by Airy, who's had a really nice game for Maryland. Landon Nguyen charging forward. Gets it for Thomas Pedersen. Another 2-on-1. Pedersen tried to get it for Wanner, but a poor pass there. Another chance right on the doorstep. A save made by Greenberg. Now Schiavone swings it around the boards, trying to get it to Churchill. Churchill pinned by two Terrapins against the far boards. Flipped in near the Maryland bench, and it goes out to the neutral zone for Korn. Korn cutting in. Plays it in behind the net. Pelletier let it get under his stick. Airy pokes it towards the blue line. 214's grappling for it. Then a massive hit at the blue line by Cookson. Wanner went down, and the whistle went. This is going to be a penalty against Cookson. We'll check the call here. I can only imagine roughing. And yes.
Wanner, the big kid, he goes down hard to the ice, but gets right back up, is able to make it to the bench. He looks okay. So we'll get another Terps power play, see if they can cash in again and make it a 3-goal game.
Now it would be in all likelihood what we would call a dagger in the business. Steinberg, as Maryland looks like they're going to get their second line some work here on the power play. Giveaway, though. Now there's a shorthanded chance for Georgetown. Malizer waits, tries to backhand one past Pelletier. Net comes off its moorings. It was an interesting play there by E.J. Malizer as he drove in. He was trying to almost play it off the back, it looked like, of Pelletier to put that one in.
Yeah, interesting move, and shorthanded, too. But no success there.
Puck right off the draw goes into the corner. Bozen laid it off for Airy. And then Airy goes back to Bozen up the boards. Maryland looking for someone in this second line to get involved in some of the scoring for this team. Maryland, we've talked about the issues that they've had just from a scoring diversity standpoint. Everyone in the first line has essentially carried the team offensively. And I think they're going to need, as the season goes on, some more production out of the rest of the offense. As Steinberg had a chance there in the slot. The shot, though, never came.
And you get bottom 9 here in the starting lineup today. You got just 2 goals, one from Wilson and one from McMenamin. The rest has been the top line. Eden with 9. He scored again today. Healy with 6. Beakonowski with 4. So that first line on offense has really been getting all the points.
35 seconds left for Maryland on the power play. Here's Tomaszewski. He's crushed at the blue line. And then this one is cleared by Georgetown. 20 seconds left on the kill for them. Healy let that one fly off of his stick. Goes forward for Eden. That got under his stick. Icing is signaled and given. So we'll come down to the other end of the ice for this faceoff with 5:52 left in the third period. Maryland leads 3-1. 8 seconds left on the power play. Terps trying to get back to 500 here today. Definitely be a big confidence booster for them.
And the weekend sweep.
As they go into another really tough matchup next Sunday against the Rowan Profs. Here's the dump in by Georgetown. Tomaszewski. We're back to 5-on-5. McAvoy and Tomaszewski link up again. This one just looped into center ice, trying to find Eden. He thought he might have been held there. Didn't get the call, though. Goes into the Maryland end. Tomaszewski backhands one for Liam Eden. Eden does a good job and is patient. Hits Beakonowski 2-on-2. Beakonowski turns back. Good pass. McAvoy in all kinds of space. Shoots, but it goes wide. And Georgetown able to avoid any more danger as they bring it back to the neutral zone. Penalty coming up on Maryland, and as McAvoy will touch this puck, that'll bring us to a stoppage in play. 4:53 left in the third period, and they're going to get on this one Ray McNamara. Didn't catch the call, but he'll go to the box for 2.
So good chance for the Hoyas here. Got to cash in on this power play if you're that team. And down by 2 goals with under 5 minutes left, so you got to get the scoring started. It's a great opportunity for them to do so.
They'll go to the blue line with Malizer. To Schiavone. Back to Malizer again. One-timer. Save made. Rebound goes wide as a couple bodies go tumbling. Pelletier being heavily screened on this power play. Korn goes for Sipple. Now in front, Malizer, and a good save made by Pelletier to get a stoppage in play.
As you said, he's being heavily screened, and he was giving Robert Churchill some shoves in front of the net. So he's not afraid to play aggressive, too, Pelletier.
He's pleading his case with one of the officials. I mean, there was one time it looked like they were pretty much standing next to him. Churchill. He's up against the boards. McAvoy trying to get a clear. Maryland could use a break here. But Georgetown keeping the pressure on us. They get it to the point for Korn. Now cross to the right circle. A shot comes in. Save made. Rebound chance. And the shot went wide. A chance in front from Schiavone again. This one goes off a McAvoy stick. Back out to the point. Churchill. Gets it over for Sipple. Sipple again with it. Wrist shot off the right pad that time again of Pelletier. Malizer. This has been a heavy pressure power play. They still not found the back of the net. Another nice save there by Pelletier on a wrister from Malizer. Cross ice feed from Dyer. But Korn couldn't get a shot off as it swings around the boards. Sipple. Back to Dyer. Back to Sipple again. 10 seconds left on the power play. Wrister comes wide. Malizer plays it back to the high point again, but it does get past everyone into the neutral zone. And that is back to even strength. That was a long shift for the PK unit. They were out there the entire 2 minutes, but they hold strong, as does Henry Pelletier.
Yeah, it's tiring when that happens, too. It really gets pretty winded, but they did not show it. Stood strong, and they kill off the penalty.
Eden with the puck behind the net. He wraps around, looking for a passing lane. Gets it off to Healy. Healy right in front, but tried to deke there and lost the puck. 2:18 left in the game. Maryland with a 3-1 lead. They can taste it. This opportunity to sweep the weekend series here at the ACC Showcase. Here comes Liam Eden. Eden cutting in. Still has control of the puck. He'll play it off the boards to get it back to the point of Tomaszewski. Wrister hit a skate. Now it's right in front. Still a dangerous spot, and Eden scored. 2 goals on the day for Liam Eden as he continues this absolute tear. And Maryland has a 4-1 lead. Eden get him in double digits for the season. He's got 10, the first Terp in double digits.
And what can you say in that goal? It's just a scramble in front of the net. Eden finds a loose puck and rips it home, finds the back of the net. And we got a 4-1 Maryland lead.
Georgetown off the face-off. They bring it into the Maryland zone. McAvoy takes it behind his own net. He's checked against the boards and loses the puck. Georgetown gets it back out to the right point. Wrister comes in. That was blocked and goes to the near boards. Bozen plays it forward for Jason Steinberg. Steinberg plays it in. Wilson chasing the puck down. He's pinned against the boards with 90 seconds left. Georgetown running on E right about now, with a minute and 10 left to play. Malizer nearly loses it in his own end. He was able to recover, though, and the pass goes to center, but McAvoy intercepts for the Terrapins. Here's Bozen. Ends up back at the stick of McAvoy. Into traffic. Bozen shoots. That one goes wide. Rebound chance. They can't find the back of the net, and then a big hit on Chase Wilson. And that's going to definitely draw a penalty with 46.7 seconds left.
Looks like he was hit up high, too. Somewhat of a dangerous hit, looked like, from up here.
Yeah, anytime you see the defender leave the skates, and that can definitely be a dangerous hit. We'll see what the call is here. But Maryland will spend the last 46.7 seconds of this game on the power play. E.J. Melizer will go to the box. The call, 2 minutes for elbowing. So the Terps will finish this one on the power play.
Yeah, we'll see if they can get to 5 on the night, but either way, they played a great game and they are deserving of this win. Time is just ticking at this point.
And a snipe into the top corner, Patrick Bieganowski makes it 5-1 Maryland. Bieganowski's had a killer weekend. Give him 4 goals, and that one was a gorgeous one off the inside of the corner pipe.
So Bieganowski, that's 4 goals in the last 2 games now.
And it was really originally just the Healy and Eden show on that first line. Now all of a sudden Bieganowski's getting involved in the scoring, giving Maryland even more potency on what is been a killer first line. 25 seconds left, and now Maryland up 5-1.
That line's really been the perfection line. You talk about the Boston Bruins perfection line, well, this is the Maryland Terrapins perfection line.
15 seconds left as the puck drifts to center ice. Here's DePoy. DePoy wrist shot, nice save by Ty Greenberg with 10 seconds left. Face-off will go to Greenberg's right here. Terrapins 5, Georgetown 1. Right off the face-off, Georgetown gets it. They flip it out to center ice. Koo will chase after it, but that's going to do it in all likelihood for the action in this game. Maryland sweeps the weekend with a win here on Sunday. 5-1 the final score between the Terrapins and the Hoyas. A great game in net for Henry Pelletier. He stopped 29 out of 30 Georgetown shots, and the Terps score 5 times to give him plenty of support. And Maryland all of a sudden is back to 500 yet again, 5-5 on the season, while the Georgetown Hoyas will drop to 7-4.
What can you say? A weekend sweep, 3-0 on the weekend. Came in, beat George Washington in dramatic fashion. They came back and scored 4 unanswered in the third period. Took that one from behind. Kept rallying back against Virginia Tech last night. And then tonight, definitely their most winnable game, and they did it by a final score of 5-1. So this one, their best score. And here you see the handshake line. All around good win. Good wins the entire weekend. But as you said, Terps are back to 500. And they go into next weekend with a tough matchup as well. So looking to carry the momentum into that one.
4 games left for the Terrapins before the semester break. Next Sunday, they get the Rowan Profs. The following, the first Friday in December, they get the Towson Tigers, and then 2 games against Penn State at the end of the semester. The 10th and the 11th, I believe, are the dates for those 2 games. But that'll do it here for us for the Maryland Hockey Network. Final score 5-1. Scores today, believe it or not, you'll never believe it, we're all on the first line. Liam Eden, 2 goals. Patrick Bieganowski, 2 goals. And Tucker Healy with a goal. So the entire first line got involved with the 2 wings scoring pairs. So that's how it shook out. Maryland with this clean sweep this weekend, and then we'll look to keep that hot streak going next weekend at home at Fort DuPont Ice Arena against the Rowan Profs. We hope to see you there. But if not, we'll be here for Maryland Hockey Network. We appreciate, again, all of you being patient with us as we work through some technical difficulties. But the Terps having no difficulties on the ice as we sign off here. Wish you all a pleasant evening. For Matt Fusillo, I'm Mark McClure. Thanks again for tuning in.